Hey, Dan Meyer here, and I'm back once again with more tips on how your virtual assistant can save your day. So the topic today really is about how to create engaging content. One of the biggest challenges people have with virtual assistants is they expect them to go out there and create magic without having a lot of direction. A VA can only do great content if you give them guidelines on what to do. Now, this could either be things you want them to do, or you can show them examples of what you want them to do based on other people's stuff. But the bottom line is you have to be able to give them some kind of direction to create content. One of the best ways to do this is look at influencers, right? So who are the influencers in your space? Who are the people that have big followings that you want to emulate? Who are the ones that are reaching the audience that you're trying to reach? Who are the ones that are out there creating content on a consistent basis? And what are the things they do consistently in those videos or on those posts? So you want to learn that kind of stuff, right? You don't want to just follow the influencer because they're popular. You want to follow them because you can mimic their style, because you can borrow things from what they do to help your influence grow. So have them follow influencers. Now, if you just tell a VA go find random influencers, they're going to find random influencers. You want to give them examples of people that you know, either in person or you followed yourself, as ones that they should learn the style, right? So if you're having them create a style for you, the best way to do that is to have them mimic influencers. Don't copy, right? Use your own style, your own colors, your own fonts, use your own words that you would use in your videos, but you can learn the style from influencers. That's the best way to get a VA to really be effective in creating engaging content. The next thing is you got to make it consistent. If you look at the top influencers, you look at people that you follow and people follow, like the ones that have massive viewership on YouTube or on TikTok, the ones that have incredible engagement on Instagram or Facebook, they are consistent. I guarantee you that's their key, right? They have a great image, they position themselves well, they have all this cool colors and graphics and fonts, but it's consistent. Everything they post is on brand. They don't mix it up. They don't have different brands that they share. They don't do things that confuse the audience. Audiences go to what they're used to. They're attracted to things that consistently add value. There's a reason that McDonald's is so popular, because any McDonald's you go to in the world, you're going to be able to get a Big Mac. And those Big Macs are going to be the same Big Macs everywhere else. That consistency is what makes McDonald's so amazing. Now, they're not great food, but they're consistent. Now, you don't want to be the McDonald's of your space. You want to be, the $100 steakhouse at your space. You want to be the one that's the line is a mile long to get into the restaurant. You want to have a waiting list of months ahead of time. How do you get that? Well, you have to be consistent. You have to earn it. You're not going to get it right away. You cannot hire a VA, have them check your Instagram, and all of a sudden have organic growth that's measurable in the first couple days. It's not going to happen. First couple weeks, maybe you start seeing a little bit of growth, a little consistent growth, where you're adding more people than you're subtracting. You're adding a few people every day. After a couple weeks leads into a month, and you're starting to see a little more consistency. You're starting to loop in influencers. You're starting to use different engagement techniques, and you're starting to see growth. But I tell people, you're not going to see it overnight. It takes at least 2 weeks to a month for the VA to even kind of get your style. And even if the best of VAs take time to learn your voice and do things the way you would want them to do them, or you would do them yourself. So you got to be patient. So you got to look at, if you put 6 months into a VA and they're on your social media and you're not seeing results, it's probably not the right fit. But you won't know for sure until you at least go several months. So at the 6 month mark, if things aren't working, then it's probably the VA and you just don't have the right synchronicity. And there's nothing wrong with that. People, when it comes to social media, nobody sees it exactly the same, and a lot of us see it very differently. So you just got to find that person that's in simpatico with you, and then that will work on social media. And the last thing you want to do is you want to track what works, right? So you want to keep a tracker, a calendar. You want to know what's going viral and why. You want to know what posts are getting the most reach, what are getting the most views, what are getting the most clicks, whatever metrics that are important to you, you want to make sure they're being tracked. So have your virtual assistant not just post stuff, but track what they post. Create a tracker, look at the analytics tools. The cool thing is every analytics tool out there is free, right? So whether it be IG or YouTube or Facebook, you can look at the analytics and you can see what is working. And things like Facebook Insights on a business page will even tell you the demographics. They'll break it down, what age range, what part of the world, male, female, who's following your stuff. And if it's not in your target market, then you're marketing to the wrong people. You got to mix it up. right? So that's my tips on how to use your virtual assistant to be even more successful in social media by creating engaging content. And engaging content comes from having things that learning from others that creates content like they do. Maybe you get lucky and you just create something off the top of your head that's amazing, but that's 1 in a billion. You want to be more like a 1 in 1,000. To get to 1 in 1,000, you need to be able to follow influencers. You want to have that VA be consistent. You want to be posting pretty much every day, at least multiple times a week, and you want to do it at the same time. You don't want to post different times. You want to post at the same time so your audience knows when to expect new content from you. And you want to track what works. Use your metrics. Follow your data. That's it. So hopefully that helps. I'll be back again soon with more tips on how your VA can save the day. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to our channel, drop any comments you have below, and I'll be back again soon. Get out there and have an amazing day.